think we're recording because I turned that metronome on.
Okay, welcome to Wish On Said So.
Oh, shit.
That's our new... Alex is the host, I am the co-host, and Ryan is the producer. Ryan's running the ones and twos. Wait, no, we can't talk about Ryan. It's only the first episode. We have to
We've already talked about Ryan, and it's my episode.
Damn it. This is your show, Alex. You know what? I'm going to let you take it.
So we were going to talk about magic and some spelling and words and stuff. But don't bang in my chair.
Ryan's drinking a Wild and Watermelon Bang in Ryan's chair. You straight up banging in Alex's chair right now, dude?
Banging over my laptop.
Not now, dude. This is gold.
It's over. You've been removed.
I'm still here.
You've been replaced. You've been straight up replaced, Ryan.
That will be a microphone.
Yo, hey, that
Just
could
keep
be
it going. The episode's going now. What's up, everybody? Bledsoe's back. I went to the fridge to get a bang and
so just to acknowledge it for everybody out there, that was the official first episode of Wish On Said So. It was 2 minutes long. Two or
45 seconds.
45 seconds long. It's just the pilot. We're gonna work some stuff out, but
dude, I produced that. I hit record and let it run for 45 seconds, but I haven't split the track. This is the same track.
Yeah. Oh. So, dude, this is super meta. We're doing multiple podcasts at one time.
Dude, that is dope.
We're literally
what
doing.
You say, Alex, you can come say it in the mic, dude.
Well, no, I think you're sitting on the job.
No, we're not, dude. We value you so much. You're multifaceted, multi-talented,
multidimensional, more enjoyable.
More enjoyable.
Dude, I wanted to, even though we're going to talk about literal occult magic in this episode, I wanted to talk about music in the beginning. Just kind of like to tell the world a little bit more about our musical side. My fiance is so bad to the bone. You already know where I'm going with this.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, my birthday's in 2 weeks. She surprised me with... How many of you guys were in on this? You were in on this. Alex was in on this. Nick was in on this.
Yeah, there was like 10 or 12 of us.
My mom and dad, both my brothers, my sister, several of my other really close friends, all pitched in a pot and bought me like a...
14 is the number.
14 people went behind my back, all because of my fiance, and pitched in and bought me like a $2,600 drum set that I have been talking about for years.
For those of you who may not know, Ryan and I have been like low key making music. We love metal music.
Well, I just told the world in our last episode about Shotgun Apocalypse.
Yeah, there you go. We love heavy metal and metalcore, deathcore. So like since we were like 14 and 15, you know, I've played guitar since I was about 12. I love heavy metal. I mean, I love all types of truly all types of music, but we have always particularly loved making metal together. Yeah. But Ryan hasn't had a drum set in 5 years. 5 years. Yeah. I mean, ever since you've lived.
We have a song, dude. You know what we should do? We should once again. We should put our song, dude. It's good. It's good,
dude.
man.
We made it in high school.
No, we were in college, dude.
Okay, we've established I have a terrible memory. So
yeah, like in episode 0.
Yeah,
but that's all good, bro. We do have a song. I think it's really good because it's just nostalgic. We'll put it up there so people can listen.
Cool.
But anyway, so I want to talk about music because we're gonna start making music. Because now I have a drum set.
So excited.
And it's like total studio quality. It's bad to the bone. I just am so shocked that today, literally, there's a knock on the door and I open it and there's a freaking super expensive, like, oh my God.
Your dream drum set.
My dream drum set.
Yeah.
It's like magic, dude.
The best part is that I had the pleasure of gaslighting and lying to Ryan in concert with his fiance. By the way, we were literally texting back and forth because Ryan is so reckless. He's like, I really want this drum set. He's like begging for it, and
that's not quite what happened.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Your fiance is texting me like, what do I do? How do I get him to stop talking about this? And I was like,
well, I was there.
I was like,
I know what happened.
Yeah, you're in the room, but I was texting you, being like, dang, dude, that'd be so cool if she got it for you. And then simultaneously, I'm texting your fiance saying, okay, this is exactly what you need to say to him, to lie to him, to make him think you're not buying it. And within like 10 minutes, we completely turned you around.
Yeah, dude, it was awesome. The other night I tried to buy it, and Jenny started being super weird. Like, no, don't. Just don't. And I was like, texting Nick, oh my God, dude, I think Jenny's about to buy me this drum set. And they started freaking out. And then they literally, in like the best way, they convinced me that, he convinced me that she wasn't trying to buy it. And it's just hilarious. It was the most epic surprise because I was suspicious and they shut that down. But anyway, super excited. We're going to start making music. What I think we had this conversation earlier. Did my cat just knock over some dishes?
Yeah, I think so.
I just heard a loud bang in the kitchen.
Yeah, Ryan has a cat named Delilah, and she is a troublemaker.
She's needy.
But she's adorable.
She will break anything in the multiverse just to get my attention. Dude, she's a black cat, too. She literally just like glitched the Matrix. Now we're talking about her, and you're sitting next to a green light, dude.
Oh.
It's the Matrix episode again, which is hilarious because that hasn't even aired yet, and we shot that many weeks ago.
Got him.
Anyway, what I think is super dope about music is, we kind of talked about this earlier, you use your imagination to connect with the music, right? Like, you're a musician, you know. Most people who don't play an instrument, they don't get that. But like,
well, it's this like really weird thing, and my wife is an incredible artist, and she has described the same thing where like you could just be going about your business, doing your thing, and then out of nowhere you just an idea appears in your head. So for me, it manifests in, I'll hear like a melody or a rhythm, or I'll hear this thing and it'll just appear in my head. And usually, so that I don't forget it, I just immediately pull out my phone and either hum it or like beatbox whatever the beat sounds like, or something, just so I don't forget it. And it just, it's like an intrusive thought. It's like it just appears.
Thoughts, the music.
It's literally like it just appears in my mind. And my wife Casey has described a similar thing where, you know, she'll have an intrusive thought and she'll see some shape or some color or a combination of such where it just pops up in your mind, and then you have to create it. And so it's probably, it doesn't happen all the time for me, but it is so awesome when it does happen.
The initial host of this episode, Alex,
yeah.
he just pulled up a quote from Jordan Peterson. I've never heard this quote. It says, I think that music is a genuine mystery. Music is one of the experiential phenomenon that we all have access to. It's like looking into the night sky or at the Grand Canyon. There's something about it that seems to speak about things that are beyond the mundane. Damn.
Yeah,
that's deep, dude.
That is, wow, that's profound, and it's true. And you know what is so cool about that? Like, I'm geeking out right now. You know what the attempt to explain that is? Music theory.
Yeah.
Music theory is literally like desperately grasping at straws, trying to explain why music is so impactful and incredible. And of course, we've done an amazing job as humans, like you know, fleshing out music theory, and it's an amazing, beautiful thing. But there will always be that like indescribable thing in music that you just connect with certain songs in certain ways.
It's a feeling.
It's magic. It is straight up magic.
Now I'm going to go really out of left field.
All right.
They're using music to indoctrinate our children. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. The truth
that's
is
our
in
other
jokes.
podcast.
The truth is in jokes. Anyway, yeah, dude. So now we're going to talk about magic. So here's my ulterior motive here. I really just wanted to like bring up music so I could hear you rant about it.
Oh, really?
I wanted to hear how you feel about music because we never usually have that conversation.
I could talk about it forever.
But now thousands of people get to hear it too.
Yay!
And it's really interesting. Okay, now going out into left field, and we're going way out into left field, and literally we're going to bulldoze the fence. Okay?
Okay.
All right, you ready? Magic is real.
Ooh.
Like magic, but it's not like lightning bolts and all that stupid like schizo crap. It's not like, you know, paying attention to. Okay. I'm gonna choke myself into a hole there. I don't want to go too hard because people actually do believe in some of that stuff. But anyway, what is, you know, real magic is focusing your will. Like if you believe a certain thing, you will achieve a certain thing. You know what I mean? That's a very simple way to put it.
Yeah, and I think the important basis here is that, you know, we talked about a few episodes ago, like, you know, we're in a consciousness matrix,
right?
You know, and
we're in a mind.
Yeah, and if that's the truth, then
change the inside mind, or, you know, in simpler terms, your mind. You change the outside mind, or this matrix, whatever.
The collective mind.
The collective mind, the consciousness matrix. You have to think about magic in terms of like psychology, neurolinguistic programming. It's a really fascinating thing. When I was 18 years old, my dad saw the lady. You know, he already saw these beings when I was 13, and I already knew that it was like weird, and they like weren't these physical aliens. It's like, you know, at first I thought maybe that was because I didn't see an entity until I was, you know, 18, 19, 20, something like that, and I was really confused, but I knew it was weird.
Yeah, of course.
Right. When I was 18, I saw this video. Dude, this makes me so dumb. The lady told my dad, like, hey, you know, and by the way, let me just go ahead and say this. The lady is this transcendental female freaking entity. Yeah, my dad saw. We've covered it. I don't remember.
We mentioned it.
I mentioned the lady. Oh, okay, cool.
Dude,
I have no idea. Yeah. You and I.
We talked a little bit about. We didn't go super deep, but
it's this entity that my dad saw in 2012, and she told my dad, like, hey, there is a dark group in power, like basically manipulating reality, and they're going to the ultimate deception will be tricking the world that there is no God, and it's like aliens. Like that's not the truth. That's the deception.
Yeah.
She didn't say a group. She didn't say a name. She just said there is a dark group, right? And they serve the darkness. And she told my father, the opposite of love is fear. And the beings vibrate like with love. And that sounds like some new agey,
well, it's kind of
mystical, but it is, dude.
Beautiful.
And here's the beautiful thing. We're in the new age.
That's beautiful.
So it's like, you know, get with it, whippersnappers.
Get with it.
You know,
Straight
we're
up,
in the new age.
Yeah.
We're in the age of Aquarius.
Age of Aquarius.
Yeah.
This is what we're doing.
That's the other thing the lady told my dad. Like, we're going to enter the age of Aquarius. A new knowledge is going to come out. Anyway, she told him, that, you know, there's a dark group manipulating reality. And when I was 18, this was only a little bit after Dad saw the lady. I stumbled on a YouTube video saying that Jay-Z was in the Illuminati.
Yeah.
And I had never heard of that.
There's so many of those. Yeah.
I had never heard of the Illuminati. I'm like, what the heck is this?
Yeah.
And I went down like a 12-hour rabbit hole of learning that there's...
As you do.
As I do.
As you do.
Yeah, my life is rabbit... I am a rabbit hole. You know?
Ryan Rabbit Hole Bledsoe.
Yeah, but I went down this 12-hour rabbit hole of just like finding out there's some like occult stuff going on and like elite... as Jeremy said, the global elite.
Oh, yeah. He just so flippantly earlier said the global elite like it was nothing.
You want to hear another shocker, bro, that no one knows?
Yeah. Yeah.
I have met people that worked for the Pentagon that used ritual occult magic.
Oh my, like...
Yep, and we're going to change the subject.
Okay.
So,
cool.
There's some weird stuff that goes on, and all it is focusing your... Dude, this is going to really just demystify this crap.
Okay.
You change your belief.
Yeah.
And don't make it crazy. You know, I'm happy.
You change your mind.
I'm at peace. I'm secure. You change your negative beliefs into positive beliefs, you will change your life. You change your thoughts, you change your life. That's magic. That's it. That's the whole truth to magic. People that do all this ritual and they wear those robes and they get in the dark rooms and they light the candles. Funnily enough, I was in a fraternity. I did do one of those, but it was literally just like a college fraternity. It was nothing serious. And I quit the fraternity literally months after because I was like, what the heck? I was weirded out.
It's weird. It's so weird.
It was weird. Anyway, literally, they do all this ritual stuff, like in real occult, like the Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn, and you know other groups like Freemasons. I have talked to some Freemasons about some of the rituals they do, and literally, dude, all that stuff is the ritual. Of course, Hollywood has one objective, and it's to like terrify you and like literally just destroy your beliefs. Basically, like that's Hollywood's thing with horror films. Yeah. I mean, think about it, dude. All the films about like the phenomenon, like ghosts, Bigfoot, anything occult or supernatural, isn't it always like terrifying?
It's always horrifying.
Yeah,
it's always a world-ending event.
Right. Or like someone's like being possessed by the devil.
Yeah,
or they're
some
scratched.
Really scary stuff.
And some of that stuff does happen, but like that's all Hollywood talks about. Dude, my father was healed of a chronic disease by this phenomenon. Like they're not all evil. That's stupid. It's a lie.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yo, real quick, can I put you on the spot for a second?
Uh-oh.
Can I?
Sure.
You brought up Hollywood. You brought up, we're talking about...
Dude, don't. I know where you're going.
No, you don't.
Mr. Hollywood.
No. Ryan's TikTok name is Mr. Hollywood.
Oh
it's
my
this persona
God,
he created. Go find him on
No,
TikTok.
no. I made that private. I made that private. I didn't know I was gonna blow up on Twitter. Dude,
I was gonna
when
ask
I made that.
a much simpler question.
Okay.
What is your favorite pop culture representation of magic? Like
Ariana Grande is just like magic.
Okay. I mean, you know what?
Oh, I thought you meant
Fair
like
enough.
music. Like, what do you mean?
Movie, shows,
dude,
books.
Star Wars.
Oh yeah, I mean,
the
yeah,
Force.
the Force. Yeah, straight up, the Force.
Yeah, but not like the lifting stuff with your mind. That's not real. And if it is, dude, I have not witnessed that yet.
Yeah.
If I have, I'll tell you. This is Bledsoe said so.
Yeah.
But you know, the way that they describe connecting with the Force and like Luke Skywalker, dude, one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen in movies. As much as I hate this movie, I cannot deny that it has some of the best scenes in all of Star Wars, like Episode 8.
I knew you were. Yeah, of course.
The Last Jedi. But
Yeah.
dude, it has some amazing scenes.
It does.
I will give it that.
It does.
I've seen it 3 or 4 times. Like, dude, when Luke Skywalker, spoiler
alert.
dude, if you have to say that about Star Wars,
I know.
you're like literally Patrick under a rock. Anyway, one of the most beautiful scenes in film is when Luke Skywalker is meditating on the rock at the end of The Last Jedi, and then he literally just disappears into the Force.
He becomes
Dude,
the Force. Yeah.
that is dope.
Yeah.
He becomes one with the unified consciousness, or like Obi-Wan when he's killed. Yeah. Same thing. He goes into the Force. Obviously, Qui-Gon, it's insinuated he was the first to do it.
Yeah.
You know who else did that?
Force Ghost. I know all of them.
Clancy in the Midnight Gospel.
Oh, okay. Well, not a Jedi, but okay. Yeah. No, he did. In
But
the
you
last
see the
episode,
trend I'm going with
Yeah.
here? This is a mind.
The last episode, he goes inside of his
He
own
goes
mind.
inside of his own mind.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's dope. But let's see. Since we've already done a whole episode on Star Wars, let me see if I can pick another.
Of
one.
course, probably the most popular.
Don't say Harry Potter because that's not my favorite.
No, I didn't say it was your favorite.
Oh,
I said
really?
I said it was one of the most popular. It is. I think one of your favorite is The Sword and the Stone.
Like the Disney movie?
Yeah.
What? I've never talked about that with you, dude. What the heck?
I don't know. I just had a hunch.
What the heck? Hey, dude, that's a dope movie, though.
It is. It's sick.
Oh, man. Oh, shoot. That really just threw me off.
That's kind of what I was aiming to do.
That was a WTF moment right there.
Yeah, I mean, there's so many representations. You could technically say like Naruto. You know, it's like they use chakra, magic,
Black
like,
Clover, dude.
Black Clover.
Black
there
Clover.
there you go.
That's it.
That's literally magic.
I love Black Clover.
Yeah.
It's a sick anime, dude. If one of you dudes on the internet spoils this for me, oh my god.
You know, I'll have to check it out, dude.
I deserve that.
By the way, everybody, Black Clover is Ryan's Steven Universe. Like,
right now.
Like
Dude,
you know
yeah.
how I am
It's sick.
completely enamored with
But I'm
Steven
not
Universe.
through it yet. I'm
Right.
still watching it.
Yes.
Dude, I'm going to rush to watch the last 30
So that
episodes
people don't
before this
spoil
airs.
it.
Dude, oh my god. Anyway,
I'll check it out.
yeah, Black Clover is dope. It has a sick magic system. I really do like the Naruto chakra system. Like, we could say that's magic.
Yeah, I mean, it totally is. If the Force is magic,
Right.
The
like, we're
chakra
thinking outside
dude,
the box.
Dragon Ball Z is
Oh my God,
technically Ki Chi. What do they call it in there? Ki or Chi?
Well, Ki.
Yeah.
But that's like in their real religions, like China, Japan, they all had a word for the same idea. In Japan, it was Ki. In China, it was Chi. And, obviously, chakra is a different concept entirely. I want to do an entire episode about chakras, maybe.
Dude,
Let's just talk about them.
The Elder Scrolls. The Elder Scrolls has amazing magic. That's a video game. You know, Oblivion, Skyrim. You know those games. There's magic everywhere. There's magic literally all throughout pop culture. But you know
I
what?
just had this really, dude, I got to be honest with you here. I just had this really weird lucid moment where I just realized we're going really hard on the pop culture.
That's my job.
No, dude, I'm loving it. You really, you're that's some interesting shit. Let's talk about ritual occult magic.
Yes, ritual occult magic.
Dude,
That's what we're here for.
I really like the song Just Like Magic by Ariana Grande. Dude, listen.
Yeah.
Seriously. Now I have you on mic. Like, you have to listen to me talk about this. You have to.
Let's do it.
Okay. The song Just Like Magic. What?
Alex is rolling his eyes
Come here.
so hard.
Come here. Say it in the mic. Say it to the mic. Come here.
Tell us how you really
Tell
feel,
me how
Alex.
you feel. Say it. Here.
This is about to be a moment.
Not a very big Ariana Grande fan.
Oh,
Dude.
that was a blow.
I'm cutting your 45 seconds. I love Ariana Grande, dude. It's one of those things because there's so much occult symbolism in her music, dude. God is a woman.
I mean,
Come on,
Hathor, the whole like divine. Yeah.
She has a song just like magic, and if you read the lyrics, it is literally a manual for occult manifestation. Listen, the lyrics.
Tell me.
I know them. Oh crap! I'm on the spot now, and they just left my mind. Just like magic. Pull them up, please.
Yeah, this is supposed to be like one of your favorite
Dude, I know
artists,
the lyrics, but
your
now I put
favorite
myself
song.
on the spot,
This is the
dude.
first thing that you came up with when I asked you what your favorite pop culture
I put
representation.
myself on the spot. Man.
Gosh, dude, what a fake fan.
I'm a fake
I'm
fan,
calling Ryan out right now.
You know what's
now
funny?
it's Nick said so. Ryan is a fake Ariana Grande fan, and we're all mad about it.
Dude, I literally put myself on the spot. All right, here we go.
Thanks, Alex.
Good. Oh, here we go. Wake up in my bed. I just want to have a good day. And it says, that's irrelevant. But,
It's
you know,
important.
it's affirmations. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to have a good day. You speak it. Think it in my head, then it happens how it should. Hey. Then I ride to the studio listening to some shit I wrote. That's like me and you listening to the podcast. All right, here you go. You ready for like the manifestation stuff?
I'm so ready for it.
Good karma, my aesthetic. Keep my conscience clear. That's why I'm so magnetic.
Whoa, you said that in like the first episode. You said, I want to keep my conscience clear.
Why do you think I say shit like that, dude?
Because of Ariana Grande?
No.
Why?
Because I'm like,
You're tapped in.
yes.
Yeah.
I'm like
All right.
magicking the world.
Magicking.
Yeah.
That's a word.
I just made that up.
Please continue.
This podcast is magic. Anyway, keep my conscience clear. That's why I'm so magnetic. Didn't I just tell you today, like our buddy Chris Fox, I said he's so magnetic.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm plugged in.
Shout out Chris Fox.
Shout out Chris Fox. We know he listens.
Yeah.
Dude, that is a funny dude. But anyway,
he's hilarious.
manifest it. I finessed it. Take my pen and write some love letters to heaven. Dude, literally automatic writing. You know what that is?
No.
Dude,
Tell
that's
me.
a seriously occult phenomenon. You just get a pen, paper, pencil, whatever, and you just write. You just automatically start writing
Without thinking.
Uh-huh.
You just write, and whatever comes out.
Yep. And you're like connecting to your unconscious mind. And then there's also
Oh.
the concept that if you write down affirmations, it stimulates your unconscious mind to believe them more. This is affirmations.
That I've been practicing, like typing
Typing
or writing affirmations. Yeah.
Or dude, remember writing love letters to heaven.
Yeah.
But dude, this is a matrix, man. Heaven
Right.
is the mind.
Yes.
Think of the wishing. It's the reverse, as above, so below. Like,
Mhm.
what is the rabbit hole to your spirit? It's your unconscious mind. So you want to do affirmations to your unconscious mind. That's the wishing well.
That's below, so above.
Yeah, or also as within, so without. That's part of the quote too.
There you go.
As above, so below. As within, so without.
Yeah.
Make the inner world like the outer world. Outer. That's what it means. It means change the inner Ryan or Nick or Alex, and you change the outer. Change your thoughts, change your life. That's real magic.
That's magic.
Just like magic. She literally says it. Just like magic. Just like magic. Middle finger to my thumb and I snap it. That's obviously just for the lyrics or whatever. I get everything I want because.
I like that
Oh,
line.
dude. Yo, this song is dope.
I like
dude.
that line.
This song's dope. Dude, for like a week straight, this was my alarm. I woke up to this.
That's like.
I love it.
that's
I
a-
love this song,
That's
dude.
a sick line.
I get everything I want because I attract it. Law of attraction.
Hey.
Law of attraction.
Yeah.
Say it's tricky at the top. Talking about like, she's one of the top famous people in the world.
Yeah.
Tricky at the top, got to keep a slim ego for a thick wallet. I mean, you get into like consciousness, ego deaths, and meditation and stuff like that. Losing friends left and right, but I just send them love and light. Good karma is my aesthetic. And then it just repeats. Keep
Yeah.
my conscience clear. That's why I'm so magnetic. Dude, if you read this with open eyes, like, bro, look at my crystal real quick. On the
Looking
table.
at it.
It's still there.
Gorgonite.
It organized.
I know.
What is this?
I know.
Small soldier?
Small soldiers. That's a good movie.
Yeah,
I loved
dude,
that
that's
movie. Anyway,
deep
go
in the
ahead.
vault.
Sorry.
Just look at the crystal tetrahedron because I'm just checking that off the list. I have to make a crystal joke every episode. What's up? Come here.
Oh, Alex is coming in.
to the one Twitter fan out there that wanted to do a listen along or watch along with us, is this what you wanted?
That was our breakdown of Just Like Magic by Ariana Grande. We got to do that once every episode.
And you know, like people can like mock if they want, but like get on my level.
Yeah.
You know, like just get on my level. Damn, dude. No, just like open your third eye for a second and think outside of the box.
Look, we said earlier we love us some heavy metal, but I gotta say something. Pop music is like better than ever. Oh gosh, there's so many people that are gonna get so mad at me for saying.
Dude, who cares, bro?
I know, but it's true.
Who
like
cares?
some pop music today
Dude,
is
we're musicians.
Killer. Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, dude, let's be real honest.
She truly is genius. She uses real music theory in her music. She is amazing. Like, she's so talented.
Well, my fiance got me into it, and we bopped to it in the car, and it's it's good.
Yeah.
Man. Anyway, I mean, when it's my pick, we do like Brand of Sacrifice, Chelsea Grin, Darko.
Yeah,
you know,
that's like your holy trinity right now. Those three.
Yeah, now.
Particularly, I am in love with Spirit Box right now.
Oh, dude,
I love them.
Dude, an investigator brought a Spirit Box to my property and picked up like voices and shit. For real.
Oh, did you record this?
Yeah, I can show you tonight.
Please,
remind me.
I will,
dude.
Back to magic.
Just like magic. Oh, but that, you know, when you. And we could go really, okay, so like the Illuminati, they do magic and they have like pentagrams. Let's study sacred geometry. All pentagrams are, when you really get into it, it is, dude, I got a video to show you. It's Donald Duck Goes to Mathamagic Land. I think I showed you that last time you were here.
No.
Dude, literally, like this is a real Disney cartoon. It's like 30 minutes long. Donald Duck goes to ancient Greece and he gets initiated into the cult of Pythagoras and learns sacred geometry. Dude,
excuse me?
You got to watch it. It's crazy.
What?
Listen, guys and ladies. We love the ladies too.
And non-binaries. We love everybody.
We love everybody.
We love everybody up in here.
But listen, out there in the multiverse, go to YouTube and watch Donald Duck Goes to Mathamagic Land. It's on YouTube. It's incredible.
Wild, dude.
Alex pulled it up. Dude, literally, Donald Duck gets initiated. Oh, by the way, Pythagoras, the guy. Yep. We talked about this a little bit on the Matrix episode. You just hadn't heard it back.
Okay, yeah.
It hasn't aired yet.
Yeah.
But yeah, we talk about this. And like Pythagoras.
Dude.
And anyway, so the pentagram, if you watch Donald Duck Goes to Mathamagic Land, you will understand what a pentagram really is. It's just like the Fibonacci sequence, spirals, infinity is encoded within the geometry of it. Of the pentagram, of the 5-pointed star. And the Masons is one of their symbols, the blazing star of Sirius. You get into like sacred geometry, something about the energetic frequency behind it, it symbolizes like your base nature. Base meaning like, okay, base meaning your physical urges, I guess.
Okay.
Like your lowest nature, base.
Yeah,
bottom.
like your primal. You talking about like your primal urges? And stuff?
Yeah. The things that would hold you back from like achieving higher states of consciousness. So listen, we live in the Bible Belt, and the majority of the world, or the majority of America has been Christian, and the sight of a pentagram like freaks people the heck out because they're told it's something it's not. They're told it's like a symbol of Satan. Dude, all that stuff is sleight of hand. It's all propaganda. It's really not.
Yeah.
Dude,
it's just sacred geometry. It's just a symbol.
Now it does emit a certain
frequency,
energetic frequency that I don't think is necessarily good for you.
Okay,
but it's not like, you know, Satan is inside the geometry of it.
Right.
Now, dude, this is a weird conversation. When you get into cymatics, I think we did talk about this on the Matrix episode a little bit. But when you get into cymatics and like multi-dimensional perspective, again. Through the transitive property, you understand if shapes have a certain frequency, then frequencies can make shapes. Like there's got to be a frequency for every shape. And then you start going up the dimensions. Those shapes, if you look at like something on a piece of paper, a 2-dimensional shape, in the dimension of your mind, it's going to emit a certain frequency.
I do remember us touching on that
on the phone the other day.
Yeah.
We talked about
okay.
this.
Gotcha.
Yeah, when we were planning out the episode.
Gotcha.
So when you look on a piece of paper and you see these shapes, when you see the pentagram and all these global corporate elite people who want you to think that they're all like, just like extreme Satanists and stuff, who knows if they really are?
Right.
Who knows?
There's no way of knowing.
There's no way of really knowing.
Yeah.
I mean, I've had some people tell me they are. We talked about that in the episode we just recorded. a little bit ago. But it's all sleight of hand. It's all to trick us into believing a certain way about religion and the occult. But in reality, even Christianity has stuff that ain't what you think it is.
Dude, there's so much of that.
It's all from the Vatican, dude.
Yeah, there's so much of that weird propaganda. Like, growing up, we're taught, I mean, where we grew up, magic is like very evil. Like,
everything is evil where we grew up.
Yeah, like
ghosts are evil, Bigfoot's evil. That stuff's not real.
I was absolutely not allowed to watch Harry Potter growing up.
Dude, you weren't allowed to watch Pokemon.
I mean, yeah, which really sucked because me and my brother loved Pokemon. We would get up every morning at like 6 a.m. to watch it, and then one day my parents heard like a sermon at their church, and they were like, "You can't watch Pokemon anymore. It's evil. It's magic, and all this stuff." And it's like, we're taught what magic is, quote unquote.
It's like lightning bolts and like sacrificing to the devil. I'm sure people really do that stuff.
Yeah, but it's like, no, magic is like manifestation. It's
just changing your beliefs.
Yeah,
that's the true thing.
Yeah,
like, okay, I was gonna say this earlier, but if you go to do like a ritual, right? I don't do rituals. You don't need it. You don't need it. All it is, if I make myself do a ritual, I'm getting myself into a trance by doing things that have metaphorical meanings behind them to change beliefs in my unconscious mind. Because remember, you change your unconscious mind, you change the matrix.
Yeah.
It's the it's that as above, so below, right?
Mm-hmm.
You go all the way down to your unconscious mind, you change it. Then the stuff out here that you're witnessing with your 5 senses outside of your true, eternal, immortal being, your mind. Which, by the way, if you look at the origin of the word mind, or psyche, that's the Greek word for soul. It's your soul. Your mind is your soul, right? Anyway, if you, where was I going, dude? I feel like I just had to get that out there.
I don't. As above, so below. Change your insight. We were talking about.
Oh, Rich, dude, it's just like if you change your beliefs, you change the matrix. That's all it is, dude.
That's magic.
You know how else? Yes, that's what magic is. That's all it is. That is all it is.
Yeah.
And they come up with all this theater. And dude, if you think that's crazy, like, why would they do that? Dude, look at Hollywood and the CIA, and go look in the 1950s, Operation Mockingbird. The CIA like acquired all the media. Like, oh, that stuff's rigged, dude.
Yeah.
Like TV, the news, the Hollywood has a narrative. It's all rigged reality. Think about this. We go to work. Most of us.
Yeah.
Adults. We go to work. We go home. We eat. Go to bed. If we connected with the outside world pretty much at all, it was through a screen.
Social media,
a screen. We're not really
connecting with each other.
With the heart and soul of the world. We're connecting with a scripted reality that's fed to our souls. How do we even know that that's what's really going on out there? Right? It's all fake.
We do not. We absolutely do not.
My life and what we're doing right now is actually real. And that's why it's going to be so successful.
Yeah.
It's real.
Yeah, absolutely. We've already seen such success, and it's because it's real. This is real stuff we're talking about. This isn't.
You change the external reality by changing your unconscious mind. That's the key. That all that ritual Illuminati bullcrap, they're tricking you. They're tricking the viewer to believe that there's like certain stuff behind these symbols, but all it is it's making you believe it. And enforcing their power. It's an egregore.
Yeah, I was actually just about to say it's an egregore.
And people are feeding the spirit of the egregore with their fear. These symbols are not evil.
I think we've explained egregore before, but just for those who may not know.
An egregore is a concept. It's like you have to understand there's a real like living force and dimensions around us that we can't perceive. Right? It's energy. It's like consciousness. There's a real field of consciousness. It's eternal. It's immortal. It's fractal. You're just a small piece of it.
Yeah.
We all are a small piece of it, right? And we all have our different perceptions of it and beliefs of it. And if you change your beliefs of it, it will change your external reality. That's really what's going on. Sorry, I'm having acid reflux. Jesus. We should not have pizza before.
We've done it twice in a row now.
Oh my God. Anyway.
We've done it twice in a row now.
You change your egregore. Where was I going?
Just explaining what an egregore is to people, because it's essentially, isn't it like when enough people focus on like or fear a certain thing,
fear.
It manifests.
Yes.
And becomes real.
That's the whole thing. That's what the lady told my father.
Isn't like Candyman the new
Jujutsu Kaisen, that like new smash anime. You saw that, right?
I have to check it out.
Oh my God.
I have to check it out.
You should watch Jujutsu Kaisen. It's really good.
Yeah, I'll check it out.
There's like 20 episodes, man. Steven Universe is like 80.
Check it out.
Dude, I'm going to watch it. I've watched episodes. I'm just watching Black Clover.
Okay, full disclosure. I have seen the first like 2 or 3 episodes of Black Clover. It's really cool. I've seen the first like 2 episodes of Jujutsu Kaisen. It's hard for me to get into a show, dude.
Same.
It's
so
really
have some
hard.
empathy. Damn.
Well, have some empathy for me, dang.
I am. Jesus. And
Check
you
it
have
out.
pizza on your hat. That's been bugging me all day because that's probably why I wanted to eat pizza.
Get over it.
Your symbol
You'll get over it.
on your hat, dude.
Dude,
affected me energetically.
Sacred symbolism, dude.
Yeah.
Sacred geometry.
No, but that's the thing. Like, dude, think about this. You are your mind. You are not your body. You're not this little fleshy piece of crap.
Mm-hmm.
You are not your 5 senses. You are a consciousness that is immortal and eternal, right? And when it chooses to manifest a new physical form, that physical form is like a prism, and it's interpreting data. That data is like the texture and temperature on my skin at any given time. You always have air pressure on your skin.
Mm-hmm.
You always have your, refracting light with your eyeballs, and you're analyzing light waves and particles. You're hearing sounds with your ears. You're analyzing
Dude,
sound waves.
if you want like a plain explanation of it, it's like an avatar in a video game.
That's exactly what you are.
Yeah.
Yeah, you are an avatar.
That's
Yeah,
just how we
you're-
experience this realm.
That's a way to understand it. Yeah, but you're experiencing this realm like an avatar. Your mind is the real you, but you are remembering what you're experiencing in this life because it's like you have the memories of what this vessel has interpreted, the data that is interpreted, right?
Yeah.
But your mind is like the cloud computer.
Mm-hmm.
It
connects.
It never dies.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, it never dies.
Yeah. It's replicating. It's
Yeah.
untouchable. It's always going to be there.
But
It's eternal.
that's the thing. Like when you die, you go on. You're eternal.
It does not end. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, I'm gonna hit you with a quote. All right, you ready for it?
I'm ready, dude.
It's one of my favorite movies. Gandalf.
Oh boy.
This is Return of the King. Gandalf the White. Death is just another path. Death is just another path, and beyond. To a great beyond, it's white shores and green rolling hills. Death is just another path. It does not end. There's momentum.
Yeah.
Like this, in this life, our consciousness, our soul, whatever you want to call it, we're constantly experiencing and changing and manifesting. And
Your energy is
yeah.
always in a state of change. But
You
it's
think
never
when
destroyed.
you think when the body dies, it's all that. What happens with all that momentum that was going on with your soul or your consciousness? It's not just gonna stop.
But see, here's the thing, dude. There's always a priestly class in every part of history, and they're the ones who keep rewriting history. The current priestly class is all the super rich, the super rich, like the big.
Yeah, money rules the world.
Money rules the world, yeah, and there's magic sigils on that. Dude, I didn't even get to this part yet. You know what's the
Money.
most money? Yeah, well, that was in our notes.
Yeah,
dude. Do you know what's an even more occult symbol than the 5-pointed star, the pentagram? Right?
Mm-hmm.
You know what's more occult than that?
What?
The Star of David.
6-pointed.
The 6-pointed star. It's the hexagram.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
It has 6 points.
Yeah.
You want to hear some really weird stuff?
Yes.
Dude, you realize you're made of carbon.
Mm-hmm.
You have 6 protons, 6 electrons, 6 neutrons. That's some weird.
That is
anyway,
wild.
You fundamentally, that's some really weird stuff.
You're
but like,
trying to tiptoe around it, but I see what you're saying.
Yeah, but like, dude,
wild.
like the Vatican gives us this certain idea. Numbers are evil, dude. Oh my God, you need to go to church and get on your knees and pray because you read a number. It's like, shut up.
And that
dude.
itself can be an egregore.
It is an egregore. It is. That's all
Yeah.
religion is. It's a big egregore perpetuated by these super rich people, corporations. You know why? Because they want us dummies at the bottom who are like lower and middle class. They want us to be so damn dumb that we just shut our mouths. We keep eating our pizza.
Tithing
and we
10%.
keep watching the Avengers, bro. And we just shut up. And by the way, dude, you were there for this. Today when I was in the music store, bro, I'm telling Alex because he wasn't there.
Yeah.
Today when I was in the music store, dude, I usually buy Vic Firth drumsticks, right? Right. I usually use Vic Firth.
Mm-hmm.
Today, for the first time in 12 years of playing drums, I grabbed some ProMark sticks. I've never had ProMark sticks. And I was thinking, like Nick, you were there. I was like, dude, I think I'm going to buy ProMark today. I've never used ProMark. It's out of the box. I haven't had a kit in 5 years. I want to do something new. I ended up going with Meinl sticks. I get home. I have an ad on my Instagram for ProMark.
Oh.
They're just like listening.
That is wild.
And then if you go even further, it's
I didn't know that. You didn't tell me that you saw an ad for ProMark on your phone.
Yeah, I don't think you were in the room. I told Jenny and Casey.
Whoa.
Dude, they just want us to be just buy.
Yeah.
Buy.
Mm-hmm.
Keep spending your money. Our money is our power. You know why? The more we spend our money, dude, there are magical sigils on the money.
Yeah, let's talk about
it. You know
it.
who started the banking system?
Who?
The Templars.
Oh my gosh.
Did you know that?
No, I mean, but it makes sense. There's all sorts of occult symbolism all over money.
There's literally hexagrams and pentagrams, and they're 13.
Pyramid, the eye.
The pyramid, the eye. Yep. There are 13. Can you pull up the $1 bill? He's already on it. My man, the initial host of this episode.
The true host
the $1
of this
bill.
podcast.
Dude. The back, the seal with like the E pluribus unum. We already talked about that. That's Masonic.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah. We talked about that in one of the episodes. Yeah, of course, there's the owl. That one too. But
owl.
Specifically, yeah.
Oh, is that little hidden owl on there?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, which is...
But there, like on the other side with the seal, there's the pyramid in the eye, and then there's, if you look at the eagle, good. 13 tail feathers, 13 stripes for the 13 colonies, by the way. They're encoding this shit in reality. 13 stripes, 13 stars. Then there's 13 5-pointed stars above the head of the eagle, which, by the way, that's the shape of a double-headed Masonic phoenix. 13 feathers on the wings, 13, whatever that tree is in his talons, 13 arrows. It's all 13, 13, 13, 13. You want to know something crazy?
Yes.
1307, Friday the 13th in October.
Yeah.
Jacques de Molay and the Templar Order were destroyed by the Vatican. And that's why Friday the 13th is an unlucky...
What? That's why it's like an unlucky thing?
Yep.
Are you serious?
I'm serious. Yeah, it's all about the Templars, man. That's some serious history that we're not
So
taught.
why was 13 such a significant number for them?
Well, bro, look at Metatron's cube, man. We're about to like unravel reality right here.
Right here.
That's a Southern thing.
Right here.
That's a Southern thing. Look.
Unraveling reality is a Southern thing. You heard it.
Dude,
you heard it here
that.
first.
Not that.
I know.
Well, I mean, bro, literally the most famous UFO contactee ever, my dad, he's Southern.
Yeah, you're right.
Anyway, you look at Metatron's cube.
Yeah.
It's got 13 circles, right?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, shoot.
It's right
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then the 113 to rule all the 12.
in the middle.
Yep. What does that also look like?
What?
That's a star tetrahedron, dude. This is like one of the most like complex sacred geometrical shapes. It makes it. I don't have it in here. It makes a star tetrahedron, which is a 6-pointed star, or you could think about it in as above, so below triangles.
It doesn't.
It's the unification of the male and female principle.
Doesn't the Metatron's cube contain like all sacred symbolism or something
all
like that?
All of the 5 Platonic shapes. And
yeah, I mean, if you look at it, you can see like you can see the hexagram, triangle. You can see
everything.
You see the Philosopher's Stone in the middle of it. Like
every of the Platonic solids is contained within the shape. But listen, there's metaphorical. The deeper you go into like peeling back the layers of the occult, numerology, sacred geometry, it gets to be more metaphorical because the true reality is more like a metaphor. It ain't physical. Like the less you get away from the physical reality, it's more metaphor. That's why the deepest truths of all time can only be understood in metaphor. That's why Jesus taught the deepest mysteries in metaphor. Yeah. That's why the sages taught in metaphor, because that's the truth.
Because it's otherwise unfathomable.
It's unfathomable. You can't sense it with the 5 senses. You can only sense it with your mind.
Which is why art...
Your astral body.
Which is why art... Poetry,
dude, this is some new age shit.
Poetry, music, that's why that stuff is so important. Yeah. Is because sometimes that's the only way you can relay this stuff.
Dude, this is some really new age stuff. I'm all about it, dude.
Me too. I'm with you.
I've literally devoted my life to study this crap. Anyway, the 13 circles. But think about this, dude. The 1 to rule the 12.
In the middle.
Jesus to rule the 12 disciples. Or the 13th zodiac to rule the 12. Something about the number 13. And it's just something about reality itself. I'm not quite proficient on understanding the deep metaphor of it, but there's 13 zodiac, there's Jesus and the 12 disciples. There's something about that number. The Templars, Jacques de Molay killed on the 13th of,
Hey, Kingdom Hearts, Organization 13.
Yeah. Dude, it's just
Yeah,
you know?
it's significant.
Yes,
Obviously,
yes, I don't quite understand it yet.
Yeah.
And there's some like Masons out there listening. They're probably like laughing at me, like, I will figure it out, bastards. I'm just kidding, dude. Freemasons are cool. I've met many cool Freemasons. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, both of our grandfathers were.
Yeah, I forgot my grandpa. Well, I never met him, dude.
Oh, okay.
He died when I was 6 months old.
Okay, right. Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, there's something metaphorical about the number 13 that I just haven't quite figured out yet, but I'm on it, dude. I'm figuring it out. You know, there's a thing behind, like numerology, dude. When you get into Pythagorean math, like the number 1, it signifies that all units or digits are collected, so to speak. Like we think of 1 being the smallest, but you could, in your mind, you could flip that and think of 1 being the biggest.
It's like binary.
It's whole.
Binary is literally, it's just the absence and the essence. There's literally just
2.
Yeah.
Duality.
Yeah.
There's a duality of, reality. There's polar opposites. 3 is the balance. It's harmony.
Trinity.
The Trinity. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The balance, the harmony, whatever. 4, that then you start getting into a containment unit for consciousness. It's kind of weird to say it like that, but
well, think about it like a square is like a box. It's like a box, a container.
Yes. And that's how you can understand numerology and like deep levels of the occult. Like it's some weird consciousness metaphor stuff, but it's just what it is. But yeah, dude. So that's kind of just blew my own mind, man.
Yeah, it's like, especially I'm having so many thoughts. Like if you think about like coding, like I don't know, it just popped into my mind. Like it's coding is you're just literally typing a ton of numbers and symbols and stuff. It's literally as if you're
pause.
Okay.
If you're listening right now and you have not even Googled sacred geometry, oh my God. At least Google it so you can like understand what we're saying.
Yeah.
I'm just being silly.
Yeah.
I really want you guys listening to Google sacred geometry. It's some heavy stuff. And oh dude, the Templar, what's their symbolism? It's the checkerboard. That's where checks, like writing checks. Dude, so this is real history. The Templars created like what we understand as banking, interest, the checkerboard pattern. That's what they would write. They would write codes on like pieces of cloth. So keep in mind, this is like 1100s, 1200s, up until the 1300s. They were this group of knights who had these occult secrets. And there's real historical legend about them having like worshipped Baphomet and things like that. A lot of that might be historic propaganda from the Vatican to like wipe them out. The other part of the legend goes they found the secrets of Solomon's treasure, right? We'll never know if that's true. But they became so rich, the Templars, because they developed a system where if you were like, say you were trying to travel from Damascus to Jerusalem or something, and it's a long journey by foot or by horse or something, and you had all this gold and you were a merchant, you would go to this Templar checkpoint. They would deposit like, their wealth. And then when they arrive at the destination, there would be another Templar checkpoint, and they would analyze the cloth because they had this secret language that was in checkerboard pattern.
Whoa.
That's where checks come from, dude.
Are you serious?
Yes. And then the Templars would take money off the top, like interest, like a bank would, like 10% or something. And they became so rich, the Templar Knights, that they became a threat to the King of France and the freaking Vatican, dude. So they literally wiped them out and burned them all, accused them. Yeah. And Jacques de Molay. Remember in the last episode I talked about Walt Disney was a kid. He was a de Molay Mason.
Yeah.
Yeah, de Molay.
Oh, that's why it's called
He was the grand master of the Templar. Freemasonry comes from Templars.
Yeah, I did know that. Yeah.
That's like historical. Anyway.
I learned that from Assassin's Creed.
Yeah. And anyway, so that's what happened was de Molay, the Vatican and the King of France wiped them out because they were like a financial threat. They were becoming more rich than France and the freaking Vatican.
You mentioned Solomon. Wasn't there like something about like the
yes,
the seal of Solomon? And
yes, or what we know as the Star of David, that sweet little innocent.
That six-pointed.
Yeah, dude, that's an occult symbol. That's also called a hexagram.
Yeah.
And in certain like ancient astrological societies, it was known as the Star of Saturn. And like universally in the ancient world, it was known as a symbol for Saturn or Kronos, or they would call it like Remphan. There's a thing in the Bible where I think it's the book of Acts. The Apostle Stephen or somebody was accusing people of like worshiping Moloch in the tabernacle of Remphan. It's some stuff, but like that's a real ancient symbol.
Whoa.
And it has certain connotations behind it. And you know what? I think a lot of that might be propaganda. Like, I truly don't think symbols are evil. I think they have certain energetic properties that people can manipulate. It's like fire. You know, it's not evil, but you can really burn somebody.
Right.
With it.
Yeah.
You know, you got to think in a multiverse, if there's a certain frequency with cymatics, Google cymatics, cymatics, Google cymatics. You're taking frequencies, you're playing it on a table, it's making shapes.
Oh, with like the sand and stuff?
Yes, that's
so cool.
That's reality.
So cool.
That's what reality is. It's a bunch of overlapping frequencies, and we're in these noodly little fleshy bodies that interpret it to look all hard and rocky.
I tell you, man,
And that's
like,
fun.
I first saw that cymatic stuff probably in high school. That was one of the first moments that I was like, this is some other shit. Like this life is something more than what we've been told.
Dude, we are literally energy contained within like a physical vessel.
Dude, our bodies, ready for this? Our bodies are metaphors. You know how earlier
that was in the Midnight Gospel.
Was it really?
Well, he was talking about like the
yeah, I mean, but you know how earlier you were saying like the only
they
way,
are, man.
The only way we can grasp certain things is through metaphor and stuff like that. Our bodies are these like rudimentary, ultra basic little vessels that are in this hyper complex realm, and we can only experience it in this teeny tiny little minuscule way. But in reality, there's just so much more. Dude,
literally, we're just energy.
Yeah.
Like just think like the Pink Floyd symbol. This is a nice visual. You see a little light go through the little tetrahedron.
Mm-hmm.
It's a pyramid.
Yeah.
And then it refracts on the other side, and it's the 7 like waves of
the colors. Yeah, the
the
rainbow.
colors of light.
Yeah, it's the rainbow.
The white light frequencies or whatever. Dude, that's what our body is. We're literally like swimming through infinite energy, but through our eyeballs and through our skin and our nervous system, we're interpreting everything as material. It's literally all just energy. And our brain has this weird mechanism where we experience this life like VR goggles, but it's not the real life.
Dude, how many times can we reference the Midnight Gospel in this episode?
Oh my God, that is like literally, that's required reading.
It
required
is.
Watching.
It is for any of our listeners. If you haven't checked out the Midnight Gospel, actually check it out. Don't just say you're going to check it out like Ryan.
Oh my God. I watched that like 3 times, and then I texted Duncan Trussell.
Yeah.
And told him it was amazing.
It is truly.
Dude, how cool would it be if we got Duncan on our podcast?
Are you kidding me? Let's manifest it.
Let's manifest
It's
it.
happening.
I texted him the other day.
Yeah, it's happening.
He didn't text me back. But you know what? Like that,
he's probably in the multiverse. He's probably recording a space cast. Like,
probably.
Yeah, give him a break. It's it's okay.
Probably.
Yeah. There was also something about Solomon, the Seal of Solomon.
Oh, dude, yeah. So
wasn't there also like some demon or something?
Asmodeus. Yeah.
Yes,
So there's like an ancient Arabic legend or something. I think it's Arabic. I'm not quite sure. It doesn't matter. Like I could find it if people really wanted to know for sure. But there's this ancient, like non-canonical text about Solomon where he supposedly used the 6-pointed star, the hexagram. They also call it the Seal of Solomon. And supposedly he used like a ring. It had this symbol on it. And the ancient legend goes he enslaved this demon named Asmodeus to like teach him occult secrets and build the temple. And like supposedly
he like enslaved a demon.
That's like how the story goes. But
that's some anime stuff, right?
Dude, you should watch Magi.
Oh, okay.
It's an anime. You'll have to check that out.
I will have to check.
It's
that
good, man. It's good. He's like the reincarnation of Solomon. Oh,
what? Oh, is that a major spoiler?
Nah, not really. But
that's epic.
Dude, it's cool. It's cool.
That sounds sick.
Do you know what the Magi were in the Bible, dude?
Isn't it the 3 wise men?
Yeah, but do you know what they were?
No.
They were Magi. They were Zoroastrian priests.
So like wizards?
Well, they were Magi. Dude, you want to hear? Okay, this is crazy. In the Bledsoe way, in the good way, in the like this is so real it like shatters my reality.
Yeah.
Like, the 3 wise men who visited Jesus in the story of Matthew, there's some real historicity to that. And the Magi were what were known as Zoroastrian priests. Well, 1,000 years before the birth of Jesus, there was this prophet in Iran, but it was in ancient times it was called Persia, right?
Right. Yeah.
Yep. There was this prophet named Zoroaster or Zarathustra was his real name, which means radiant star, right?
Whoa.
Dude, this is like ancient history. He walks up a mountain. He basically like goes on this vision quest. He connects with the spirit of light and truth called Ahura Mazda. And it says by the way, I have a reflection of darkness, and it's like whole purpose is to lie to humanity and lead them away from the light. And he says, you know, whatever. Oh crap. And he says the way that you need to teach people to avoid the deception is good thoughts, good words, good deeds.
So the light spirit tells Zoroaster
Yes.
the way that you combat the
Good thoughts, good words, good deeds.
Yeah.
And then he says
That's magic.
Yes.
That's magic.
Yes, but keep my conscience clear, good karma. Yeah, but dude, I'm going somewhere.
Dang.
So,
That's so cool.
yeah. So Zoroaster, this is like 1000 BC, dude.
Yeah.
And by the way, his name is Radiant Star. How dope is that?
That's incredible. That's
dope.
like the coolest name you could
Radiant
possibly
Star,
have.
Zoroaster, Radiant Star. And literally, like any monotheistic religion afterward, like copied Zoroaster's religion, monotheism. It was the first real recorded, like there is one God.
Yeah.
Because the ancient Judaic religion was not monotheistic. It was henotheistic. Like there's multiple gods. Yahweh was like, dude, if you really go into the history of the ancient Judaic religion, Yahweh in some cultures was like a volcano god or something, like a thunder god. Yeah,
What?
like, it's not what you think, dude. The Bible is not what people think.
Whoa.
Yeah. Anyway, Zoroaster is where all these modern religions got the idea of like a savior, heaven, hell, light, dark. It was pivotal to what we now think of religion. And literally Zoroaster had this vision, and he's in his vision, it said when there's the star in the east will signify the birth of, I think it was called the Saoshyant, which in his language meant like the savior of mankind.
That's exactly Christianity.
Yeah, I'm going there.
All right.
Yep. And that the savior would be born, and the star in the east would signify his coming, whatever. And dude, bro, this is some anime stuff, dude. Like in the book of Matthew, literally 1,000 years later, right in there, the three magi see the star. They're Zoroastrian priests they're from Iran, dude. And they come to King Herod and they're like, yo, like, your savior's
This is the
born.
guy.
Like, we've known this for 1,000 years.
This is the guy.
That's why nobody thinks about the significance of that.
Whoa, that's crazy. I never thought about the fact that, like, wait a minute, why are these three dudes just showing up?
They're not even Jewish. They're magi. They were Iranian prophets of Zoroaster from this secret 1,000-year religion, dude. And that's the crazy thing is, like, we were raised in the Bible Belt South. Bro, look, I'm not trying to say anything, whatever. I was raised to believe that, like, only people who practice the Judaic faith are the chosen people of God.
Oh, yeah.
And, like,
absolutely.
like that's the only true history. And it's like, I think that's putting us in a box.
Mm-hmm.
I think if you look at reality and what's really real, what really happened, you zoomed out, like at this multidimensional perspective, like what is the truth? I think there's probably so many people who were psychic like my dad and picked up on real shit and saw real beings, and they went and blew the mind of, the modern times, and they were explaining what they experienced, and we're still talking about them thousands of years later. You know what I'm saying?
Mind
Do you
blowing.
get what I'm saying though?
Yeah, the significance of it.
Like, Jesus is not the only one, dude.
No, it's the same story being told
Yes.
in many different ways
Throughout
throughout time. Yeah.
Yeah, but the Vatican, I'm going somewhere with this.
Yeah.
For 2,000 years, the Vatican has mind controlled the world and made us all believe that it's only the secrets of the universe are only within those 66 books, dude.
And if you think otherwise,
You're going to hell
You're
forever.
going to hell.
You
Yeah.
are going to hell.
yeah. I mean,
Unless you pay.
Yeah.
Unless
come
you
on.
pay.
Yeah. I mean, how manipulative. Like,
Yeah.
it's just it's shocking. It's honestly shocking.
And you know what? People might think it's extreme of me to say this, but I have literally been touched by an entity. I don't give a shit what the Vatican thinks.
Yeah.
Dude, I've seen entities with my eyes.
What can they tell you?
What can
anybody
they tell me? That I'm wrong? Dude, literally a being, which I have seen with my eyes. It touched me, and I know it's real.
Mm-hmm.
Literally, my brother, Chris Jr., Jeremy has seen one. My cousin Stephanie has seen one. My mom has seen, like, I know these things are real. I've
Most people that spend a lot of time around you and your family
see stuff.
Yeah, especially around your dad. I mean,
Yeah.
almost everybody that goes around your dad sees something. Like it's
And these beings told my dad that there is a real consciousness
Mhm.
that is in all life.
Yeah.
Like a real living consciousness. Everything has a consciousness, even the grass. That's real.
Yeah.
And they told my dad, like, you know, we're entering the age of Aquarius, and there's going to be a new, like, knowledge. There's going to be a new knowledge. The truth will prevail. It will come out into the light. But it's going to be a little rocky to get there.
Yeah.
It's going to be a little rough.
Yeah.
What kind of time are we looking at?
We're good.
Oh, we're good?
Yeah.
Is that the end?
You tell me, Bledsoe said
All right,
so.
let's wrap it up.
Wait, I think it's only appropriate.
Alex, close us out.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's only appropriate. Alex closes us out. Give us a solid bye, guys.
Bye, guys.
Weird things happen in the backyard of the Bledsoe house. See it hovering, but it's